Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received on Sunday Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri and the Saudi ambassador in Cairo attended the meeting. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said the Saudi Foreign Minister conveyed King Salman's greetings to President Sisi, stressing the depth of ties between the two brotherly nations. He said the Saudi Foreign Minister expressed Riyadh's keenness on expanding strategic cooperation with Cairo in various domains, as well as to intensify coordination over regional and international issues of mutual concern. For his part, President Sisi expressed greetings to the Saudi King and Crown Prince, highlighting the strategic tie that bind the two nations, which he said are the backbone of stability in the Arab region, particularly at a time of global challenges. Radi said the meeting also discussed boosting bilateral ties and regional and international issues of mutual concern. And we are still with the presidential activities, as President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Sunday urged developing the contra-actual agricultural system with aim of supporting farmers and increasing their income. The president also called on the state officials to revise the pricing guidelines for the crop supply prior to the new harvest season. The presidential directives came during a meeting in which President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met with Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Agriculture and Land Reclamation Dr. Said Al-Qasir for following up the agricultural production system and the food security condition in the country. The minister reviewed his ministry's procedures for applying the system on strategic crops, the forefront of which is wheat. He also briefed the president on the stepped-up efforts for maximizing the benefit from the livestock production. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli asserted that the state is seeking to promote the level of public services in the field of communications and information technology, particularly at the villages targeted for development under the presidential initiative Decent Life or Haya Karima. The Prime Minister made these remarks as he held a follow-up meeting with Minister of Communication and Information Technology Amr Talat in the pace of work at the projects currently carried out by the ministry. Madbouli was briefed on the ministry's efforts for developing the internet services through two projects named Sahm and A Decent Life, in addition to the postal office's pursuits for improving the quality of services offered for citizens nationwide. Minister of Interior Mahmoud Tawfiq received his counterpart from Niger, Hamado Adamo, and his accompanying delegation. The meeting touched on aspects of cooperation between the two ministries, in addition to the latest regional developments as well as security issues of mutual concern. The African top guest asserted his country's keen interest in exchanging expertise with the Egyptian security side in light of the many security challenges that the accelerating political conditions impose on the regional and international arenas. Tawfiq, meanwhile, emphasized Egypt's keenness on extending the bridges of communication with the security bodies in Niger as part of coordinated efforts for fighting terrorism and all sorts of systematic crimes, the forefront of which is illegal migration. On another front, and locally, the Ministry of Interior released its daily statement on Sunday dealing with efforts to combat monopoly of commodities and overpricing of strategic supplies. The statement said around 415 cases were filed involving over 212 tons of food and non-food commodities in 24 hours. 40 tons of hidden subsidized goods were also confiscated. 172 tons of goods were confiscated for overpricing, and 710 cases of bread weight and other grain breaches were reported. We are still with our local news, but this time with the House of Representatives, our parliament, which hosted on Sunday the 9th conference of the Arab Parliament's Trustees Association. During the two-day conference, intensified debates will be held for exchanging expertise on the best means of supporting the Arab parliamentary action. A workshop will also be held for defining the areas of speciality assigned to the chiefs of the Arab Parliament's General Secretariat. To Iraq, where the staff